Hello from England. This is Zack Hample with you here at London Stadium for some epic international Major League Baseball action. New York Yankees, Boston Red Sox, they're playing each other here for two games that actually count for the regular season. So you knew I was going to be here. Over the last couple seasons, I've done some other videos at stadiums when Major League Baseball has gone and played abroad. And as I always say, if the wins and losses count for the teams, if the stats count for the players, well then the stadium counts for me on my list. So this is my 56th Major League Baseball stadium, and I've gotten at least one baseball at all of the other 55. For right now, this place actually just opened 4 hours before first pitch. They let all the fans right through that security checkpoint behind me. Now I was hoping to get here even earlier, walk around, film outside the stadium, but I took a train here this morning from Scotland, kind of got in at the last second. I got 3 hours of sleep. So I just want to head inside. So let's do it. Let's check this place out. Such a weird configuration at this place, and that's one thing I love about international venues. They all look so different. Here in London, there's a ton of dead space between the playing field and the stands. So you're gonna have all kinds of foul balls, even some home runs landing in places that fans can't get to them. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. High along the foul lines, you have these elevated platforms with black carpeting. That's pretty snazzy. And if you want to take a look over here on the other side of this platform, you have this completely dead area. It's chained off, it's blocked off, there's tarps over the seats. What's gonna happen when long foul balls land down here? Is security gonna get him? Are fans gonna jump over the railings? Do you get ejected? You get thrown in English jail? I have no idea. Man, this is really, really exciting.
Who wore it best? Mookie, Danny.
This is so weird.
It's fucking scary, right?
Jimmy Carr here at London Stadium, which is about to become the home of the first Major League Baseball game to be played in Europe.
And Jimmy seems angry. And
we thank you for coming out to the ballpark.
JD Martinez on the board. Good. Love it. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's the best snag of the day right here. Oh my God, I am so thirsty. It's warm though, but I'll take it. So this guy right here, Ben, AKA Benny Bang Bang, I've put him in many videos in the past. One of my favorite people in the world, but not right now because he's flaunting this baseball. Somehow, he just got the commemorative London Series ball. Go ahead, show the logo, from the bullpen. So within the first 10 minutes, he's already got the prized possession. I told him, dude, you gotta lend me your jersey to help me out, because, I mean, this is a pretty cool shirt, right? Yeah, I'll talk about this later, but it's not gonna compete with the Red Sox jersey. Nicely done, nicely done. He's the man right now. So my videographer looks down for 2 seconds, I catch a home run on the fly, so.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
portion of batting practice today by the Red Sox. 3 groups, so many home runs, left field, right field, and I got 5 baseballs. 2 before batting practice even started, and then I got 3 in the outfield. The last one tossed up by Coach Tom Goodwin. He is so friendly. He basically throws every ball into the crowd. So here's a tip for you guys. Anytime you see Tom Goodwin patrolling the outfield during batting practice, hang out near him, shout his name, he'll probably hook it up. Nice to use the cup trick in there a bit. The back wall, where all that dead space was, had some sort of black tarp that deadened the balls. I was afraid they were going to ricochet back toward the outfield wall, but every ball that hit that back wall just dropped there. There was some competition. My friend Greg had his cup trick. My buddy Dennis from Miami had his as well. So yeah, just lots of opportunities to go around. I'm completely drenched in sweat right now. Evidently, it's never this hot or this sunny in London. Feels just like home. So you just heard the crowd applaud a bit. The Yankees just took the field. Gonna switch into my Yankees hat. I felt like I was playing a little bit too shallow for the Red Sox, and there's no team that has more power than the Yankees. So I'm probably gonna play deep when the big boys come up. Hopefully catch a few more.
Get started. Such a big fan. To the deck.
That it still hurts.
Batting practice today was about as crazy as I have seen it anywhere this entire season. Major League Baseball has really been hyping this up all over the internet and social media, and it paid off in a huge way. So many fans here early on trying to catch baseballs, cheering even when the teams came out to get warmed up before the game. I got 6 baseballs, 5 from the Red Sox, 1 from the Yankees. I got 1 home run, 2 cup tricks, 3 toss-ups, and you know, the players were being super generous with toss-ups. I would love to see that all the time, even back home in the States, but I guess they cranked up their generosity a little bit to show the people here in the UK what it's all about. As for the home runs, man, the balls were really flying. I was playing too shallow. I knew they were gonna hit balls over my head because I was trying to work that gap down below with the cup trick. Now, I think it's so funny that the one day that I am sweating more than ever is the day that I happen to be officially launching my merch line. I showed you the shirt earlier. This is it. If you want to pick one up, ZackHampleMerch.com. You can see it right here along the bottom of the screen. I only have 1 shirt there for right now, but I'm going to be loading up more shirts, more designs over the course of the second half of the season. So definitely look for that. And I promise, the one that you get in the mail won't be this sweaty. For right now, less than an hour till game time. There's some huge platforms out on the field. There was just a DJ spinning music, all kinds of festivities, the grounds crew getting the field ready. So let's wander a bit more and then we'll get set for the game itself. Really nice pre-game ceremony here today. Great to see the player introductions up close. So close, in fact, that those huge flames blasting out of the boxes with the team logos, I could feel the heat in the front row behind the dugout. Now that's not actually where I'm sitting for the game. I had just wandered down there briefly to get some cool shots to show you guys. The ceremonial first pitch, star-studded. CC Sabathia and Chris Sale receiving the pitches, but the even bigger names involved, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, out there on the mound with a whole group of people. That was also great to see. This place is absolutely packed, full house, hardly any empty seats in the whole stadium. Even that's great to see. Of course, I do better when there are more empty seats because I can run around and do my thing. But no, it's really great to see baseball thriving here on the very first day it's ever been played in Europe. As for food, I'm going simple. I got some chicken tenders and I get some barbecue sauce just from the first concession stand I could see. This game is about to start. I want to eat fast. I want to get out there and check it out. You know the first inning is crazy when it takes an hour to play. Both teams batted around and neither starting pitcher made it out of the first inning. This game is now tied 6-6 in the second inning. Meanwhile, I wanted to mention that the dugouts here are positioned really awkwardly, and there's netting that goes completely from the front row all the way up to the beams high above. So it's impossible to get foul balls there, impossible to get third outs. I would have gone for toss-ups there, but I'm in the outfield instead, going for a home run, trying to work the Red Sox bullpen, as these fans right here are really into the game. So I happen to be, I don't want to say friends, but maybe friendly with Craig Bjornson, the bullpen coach of the Red Sox. I heard that the Red Sox in their bullpen bag have a bunch of those commemorative balls as Xander Bogaerts hits one to center. So I'm going to ask him for a ball when he comes over. He's actually pretty close right now. He's telling the fans right now he doesn't like the wave. This is pretty fun out here. The view of the field is terrible because of the height of the outfield wall, but I feel like the party's out here in right field. So I'm getting a lesson right now in English football. Go ahead.
So, you don't want to support United, City, West Ham, any of them. Rubbish. What you want to do?
Rubbish.
Rubbish. Just down there. Bury FC. Total financial meltdown. Spent all the money they haven't got. Going out of business. No manager, no players. All the players are leaving. But we still support you at Bury FC.
All right. Thank you for that nugget of information.
Okay.
The people on YouTube are going to love it.
That's it. Thank you very much.
So now this game is almost 3 hours old. It's only in the 5th inning. The Yankees are winning 15-6. What in the world is going on? And something happened just a few minutes ago that took me by surprise, and as a result, it took my videographer by surprise. Mike Brentley, the Red Sox bullpen catcher, was warming up Josh Taylor. And they were taking a break between pitches. I thought it was between pitches. And then Josh Taylor walked off the mound. He was done. And so I called out to Mike Brentley, and he flipped up a baseball, and I don't have a shot of myself actually catching it, but take my word for it. Just got this one, and as you can see, it has a beautiful commemorative London Series logo on it. I am so happy, and right now I feel like $1 million. I feel like I'm so cool I got this ball. Well, I gotta introduce you to someone out here who's way cooler than I am. This young man named Charlie. Let me just see this for a second. He's gonna trust me to hold this ball. You can see he also got one of these commemorative balls. This was the first Major League home run in history hit in Europe. That's right, and he got it. It was hit by Aaron Hicks, first inning, when the Yankees batted around. I wasn't quite out here in the seats. Otherwise, I might have made a play on it, but I'm happy for him. So we're gonna hand this back. So yeah, I'm like this cool. Charlie is like this cool. So congrats. And you know, all these guys out here are cool. We've been lending our mobile chargers. This guy from Belgium bought me a water. Just good vibes here in London, man. I love it. I don't want to go home. I might just move here and live here forever.
so
Here
much,
it
dude.
is.
Excellent. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Cheers. Can I get a selfie as well? Excellent. Thank you so much.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I think YouTuber on YouTube.
Oh, what did you guys do on Sweet These Friends? Thank
Oh,
you.
there you go.
Baseball?
Oh, nice.
Baseball.
So look who I ran into again.
Baseball thing.
This game just passed the 4-hour mark, and we just got through 7 innings. That's what happens when the teams have combined for 30 runs. Yankees 17, Red Sox 13. That just sounds ridiculous. Now, I noticed something interesting from this spot behind the plate on the third base side from the upper deck. If you look up at the sky, you can see that there is a patch of it without netting covering it. There were a few foul balls earlier on that looped back and ended up in the seats, and now from this spot, it's obvious how that happened. Also from this spot, you got a great view of the seats along the left field foul line, that huge NY logo on the ground, all that dead space between the field and the stand. So like I said, just really cool being at a new stadium to check out different spots, different angles, and soak it all in, and of course share it with you guys. Ben here noticed a little numerical quirk on the scoreboard for our friends at the Elias Sports Bureau. Please lay it on everybody.
Well, the Red Sox have had 2 6-run innings, and they're losing the game. I imagine.
How often does that happen?
I imagine it's only maybe happened one other time.
Ever?
Ever.
So, hey, people at Elias, because I know you're watching this video, please leave a comment and tell us the answer. Thank you. We have a final here in London, and the offense completely fell apart down the stretch. Nobody scored in the final 2 innings, so the final score was 17-13. The Yankees won this one. 6 home runs in the game, 3 for each team. Seriously, a crazy game that lasted 4 hours and 42 minutes. Thought it might reach 5 hours, but not quite, and that's probably just as well. So much fun, such great vibes like I was saying, and props to Major League Baseball for bringing so many cool features from baseball in the States over here to London. They had the Freeze, that guy from Atlanta racing on the warning track. They had the groundskeepers doing YMCA, a tradition for more than 20 years at Yankee Stadium. They played Sweet Caroline, a tribute to Fenway. Of course, that song always plays there late in games. And I had such a good time hanging out with my friends, Ben and Greg. Shout out to Dennis and the boys from Miami as well. They were out there early getting some toss-ups. I got 7 baseballs total. This, of course, is my favorite one of the day, the London Series baseball. So happy to have this. Of the 7 balls, I gave 5 of them away, but all 7 count for my lifetime total. So that number is now 10,906, 11,000 coming soon. Now, in case you guys missed it, my consecutive game streak is actually over. I intentionally ended that streak in my previous video from Yankee Stadium. Then I went to 1 game I didn't film, I was with my mom. So this is now my 2nd consecutive game with a baseball. But no, the numbers don't even matter like that at this point. I'm gonna be back tomorrow for 1 more game. And again, the t-shirt, look, it's not sweaty anymore. It's such a good shirt, your sweat just magically disappears. But yeah, it was 92 degrees at game time. When does that happen in London? Just nuts. So again, Zack, Hample merch. You can see it there on the screen. Look for this t-shirt, there'll be more. Look for the next video. Thanks for watching this one. I'm out.
one of the things I like to see at all the different stadiums I go to is the large variety of food options. Here, we have found candy heaven.
I know, you have to ask for it.